When you hear the phrase how to get clients faster, 9 times out of 10, the things that probably come to mind is a good content strategy, how to write a better performing email, start a referral system in your business, or maybe even include cold outreach. Heck, you might even talk to your grandma and ask her, can she give you some referrals from the Bridge Club? I don't know. What I'm going to say is all of those methods actually do work. So this is not a video telling you it's all a lie and none of those things work and they're so outdated. No, they absolutely work. But the issue is that all those strategies need one key to actually get you to the results that you're looking for. And that is the strategy that I want to share with you today. If you're new here, my name is Chloe Bond. I'm a growth strategist for solopreneurs and small businesses. Simply put, help you get paid on purpose. So, like I said, all the activity that I just mentioned, posting more content, sending out emails, maybe joining Facebook groups, starting your own community, creating lead magnets, like all the things that you can do to generate leads and open up sales conversations, sending direct DMs, all those approaches work. I don't care who's telling you, email is dead and DMs is dead. None of those are dead. 9 times out of 10, the person who's telling you that is selling a solution that's like the opposite of that. So they have to make themselves look good. I'm here to tell you all those things absolutely work to this day. But the key on any of it working is not about adding in more activity. It's about targeted activity. That is always going to be your landing point when it comes to expediting sales, speeding up the sales process. It's targeted activity. That's why when you see people say they have a 6 and 7 figure business and they work 2 to 4 hours a day, it's not a lie. That life, that model, that lifestyle, it exists. It exists because you have processes, you have systems in place, and it's targeted. So instead of taking 2 to 4 hours just doing whatever, just talking to whoever, doing whatever, showing up however, to feel entrepreneurial, to feel like you're running a business, you have your hips sitting down, and again, it's targeted. So what does that look like? First off, the number one thing you should be doing daily is making sure you're contacting people that are in motion. You're targeted towards people that are in motion. You don't want a sitting duck. It looks nice, it feels good because it's laziness, but those people typically don't convert very well. You want folks that are actively in motion looking for a solution. Now, here's the job for you. What do those people want? What gets their attention? What stops the scroll when they're on the feed? That's your part to figure out, not theirs. Your part is to say, this is the urgent problem I'm solving. I know that market research has proven to me that people want this. People are buying this. People are looking for this. But what can I say? Where do I go? Who do I talk to that's constantly in motion? What are the signs I can look for that's telling me that this person is actively looking for this outside of the research I've already done? So that's your job. Because what happens is that you can create this awesome, amazing offer that's just non-negotiable, like anybody will want to buy it. But if your content is not lined up, if your DM strategy, if your sales calls are not lined up to hit the person that is in motion, not folks that are saying this is something I want to do the next year, but someone who's saying like, I need this now, you're gonna have a time on your hand. Because they're not, it sounds good. Like if I'm talking to someone, let's say an executive, and I say, you know what, I'm going to help executives build out their personal brand so they can monetize it. Now, that sounds like something anybody will want to do. And I know based on current trends and market research, personal brands is still very big and in the market. But the issue is if I'm not very clear on the type of executive, the signals of them looking to build up a personal brand, we're going to have a problem. Like if I go on LinkedIn and I go to someone's profile and I DM them, and this person only posts one time a month and they don't have any profile picture, that's a waste of my time. On hindsight, yeah, on high level, yeah, they look like they could be. They're an executive. They've been in position. Let's say I want people who've been working at least 5 to 10 years. They match all of that. But their social media, their activity is telling me otherwise. Versus if I'm looking at someone on LinkedIn, they have profile, a banner. I see them trying to post content with thought, thought authority, leadership authority, thought leadership, and they have freebies going out, and I see them talking on stages. This is someone that's proactively looking to build their brand, actively looking to increase visibility, someone who's looking to monetize. This is a person worth reaching out to. So again, find people that are in motion, creating content, creating emails, create them for people that are actively looking. What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Because see, this is point number 2. That's where you get delays in your sales pipeline. There is this like obsession of rejection, this fear of rejection that people get. I'm going to say this, and people can argue with their mama or put whatever they want in the comments. I welcome it. You are going to be rejected in sales, but take the rejection to the chin and move on quickly, because they're just letting you know they're not a match. And that's something that drives me nuts. There's this thing of like, how dare this person not want to buy what I'm selling them? I'm going to make them be convinced to buy from me. And it's like, no, the delay is chasing behind people, talking to people who don't want, they're not in the market. What they're saying is I'm not in the market. Now, I use a strategy where I'll circle the block on them in 90 days. Again, if they look like point one, that they look like they may be a little bit of motion, because sometimes no means just not right now. But if a person's saying not right now, you followed up twice and they're like, no, thank you, no, thank you, take them. We're dealing with adults. Most of us are selling to grown people that are making decisions. Even if you're working with children, you're talking to parents, treat them as capable and smart, or let them just miss out and just continue to nurture them. But my point is, do not spend time delaying your sales process, targeting, again, people who are not in motion, people who are not looking to buy, people who are not in the market. If their situation doesn't feel urgent enough to meet with you, then release them, because there's someone out here waiting on you to finally send that message, and you're spending too much time on somebody who doesn't want you. Move on, boo. So the third step is, the fastest way to your sale is also to give clear steps. This is something I have a vein that appears here when I'm yelling and upset sometimes. I'm surprised it's not out right now, because this point right here stresses me the most with people who've been in business a long time. Do not be afraid to give a direct offer, a directive on how to do the next thing. Yes, posting content is great, sending emails is great, giving DMs. But the problem is, people will slide in someone's DM and be like, hey, I saw that you went to U of M. That's so cool. My Uncle Johnny went there, class of 78. And they're like, yeah, my dad's an alumni. And then y'all talking about the family trees and the family reunions and the family Thanksgiving and the family Christmas meal. And you never get to the point. You never invite them to get on a sales call. Why? Like, that's why you're here. You're here to invite them, because here's the thing. Release the outcome. I say this so often. When you know, and this is why when you build out a non-negotiable offer, it's with the heart and the mind that you're solving a problem, urgent problem. So if you know that this person needs, like they absolutely need to get this type of assistance, why would you waste time talking about everything but that? Why would you waste time doing everything but not pre-qualifying them to see if they could benefit from that? You have a duty. You have a responsibility to make sure people can get the help that they need. You don't have to be a doctor and feeling like your Grey's Anatomy to save a life. Your offer is saving a life, whether you're saving them thousands of dollars, whether you're helping them to lose weight or live a healthier lifestyle, whether you're helping them find the girl or the guy of their dreams. You have a responsibility to get people the solution and the help that they need, but you have to offer it. You have to tell them how to get it. What does that look like? What is your call to action? On your post, do they need to send you a DM? Do you want them to book a call? Do you have a link for them to purchase the course? Don't be afraid to sell. I know online will be like, oh, you don't want to be salesy. Baby, hear me when I say sales is sales, and therefore it is salesy. Sales will forever be salesy because it is sales. You have to release it. When you come in, and I always use this analogy with all of my clients, my mentees, when we're in sales, and especially when it comes to what I'm saying right now about speeding up the process by giving them the next step. When you're having that conversation, you're always coming with your hand out. But why your hand is out is going to determine the speed of your sale. Because if your hand is out because you're just looking to get paid, you're coming in with anxiousness because you need to close the sale, you haven't closed one in a while, you are continually going to see delay. But if you come with your hand out because you're extending it to assist someone, to pull them up, to get them out their situation and into a better solution, you will see speed. You will see acceleration in your sales process. Why? Because now you're detaching it from being personal to you. When you no longer see a person as a solution to your problem, because that's the psychological issue here, is that now instead of you coming to be a service, instead of you saying, I have this amazing offer, this amazing product, this amazing solution that's going to absolutely change your life, and that's how deep you need to like be on board with what you're selling, is to say, you know what, I believe in what I am giving out to this world is impactful and amazing, and like you'd be crazy not to be in it. Once it turns into that, instead of I need you to come change my life, I need you to sign up with me because I need to pay bills, I need you to come be a client because I need to feel good about myself, you can then detach from the outcome. When you're saying, you know what, I'm having this conversation because this person looks like they need my help, but let me make sure first. Let me make sure. It's the same thing, like let's stick with the Grey's Anatomy or doctor analogy. So if I go to my regular doctor, he's there to care for me. Now, is he going to get paid on the back end of it? Yes. But ultimately, if he's doing his job for the right reason, he's there to care for me. But let's say I need to see a heart specialist. My doctor would be selfish to not send me to said specialist. He might say, you know what, Chloe, my skill set ends here. I need to do what? Give you a referral to a cardiologist who can better help you. What do you think a sales conversation is? Is you finding out, do you really have the tools and the skills to help this person? And if the answer is yes, then you can present that help and assistance in a way that speaks to them. Because again, these people are in motion. Point one, they were in motion. So these are people who are actively looking. So if they are actively looking and you're having that conversation to show them that I have the solution for you, then guess what's going to happen? They're going to be ready to jump in because they're like, finally, I've been looking for someone who knows what they're doing. I've been looking for a solution. This sounds like exactly what I need. And you move on towards the sale. But you have to be proactive on the next step. Stop giving people 50,000 hoops to jump through. Stop being scared to say, you know what, I saw this and this made sense to me. I'm doing this. I'm having this conversation with these type of people. Here's the problems that they've been running into. I thought you might be interested in learning more about it. If you like, I only need 10 minutes of your time to talk more about it, or whatever your style is. Maybe you send looms, maybe you send audios, whatever it is, figure it out. But the point is, posting nonstop and sending emails with no CTAs is a waste of your time. Now you're a Britannica online. All you are is a wealth of information with no movement forward. So give people the next step. Book a call. Send a DM. You can say DM. Like for me, I tell people DM Noir to get started. DM skill, DM health, DM wifey, DM my love, like whatever it is. Tell people how they can work with you and say it every day. People forget. I don't care if you have 1 million followers. 1 million people are not watching your content every day. Tell people how to move every single day. They need to hear it every single day. And no, because I can feel the resistance. No, they will not get sick of you and they not get tired. People who do get sick of you weren't going to buy from you anyway. The end. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. I don't want you to miss out on anything else about getting more clients into your business and streamlining your process to make bank in your business for the year. And drop some comments for me. Let me know if this video was helpful. Any questions you may have. I already had an idea from my last video. Someone was asking me to make a certain masterclass. That's definitely being cooked up as we speak. And I just thank you so much for hanging out with me. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'll see you on the next video.